when God was giving talent, balls were just too late. So they try to put me down, but it makes me more ambitious. Success is sweet, but revenge is so delicious. Haters gonna hate.
What's going on, everyone? Strider's back with another pre-game stats breakdown. Starting off on the red team, we're going to have Nunu, Ashe, Syndra, Teemo, and Nasus versus the blue team, who has Janna, Trundle, Elise, Varus, and Riven. So starting right off at the top lane, we're going to have a really interesting match, something we haven't seen in a long time. It's going to be Teemo versus a Trundle. So very just awkward lane altogether. But I couldn't get any stats on Teemo for some reason, but Trundle mains caster, so I'm a little bit worried about that. He is in the Challenger, and he has played Trundle 32 times, so he could be excellent. You never really know. As far as Teemo goes, again, I couldn't find any stats for him, so I really, honestly, have no idea how that lane's going to go, but I think we'll just have to give it in favor of the Trundle in Challenger mode. If we take a look at the mid lane, we're going to have Syndra versus Riven. Now, Syndra mains caster while Riven mains top, but, you know, that's also where Riven is typically played. So Syndra's been played by this person 15 times, where Riven is played by this person 119 times. So it's a lot of games with Riven, and I think that Syndra may have some issues since she's pretty much all skill shots except for her ult. I think Riven will be a little bit too dodgy for Syndra to do too much about it, so I think Riven will come out on top of that lane. If we take a look at the junglers, we're going to have Nasus versus Elise. Now, Nasus mains jungle while Elise mains support, so this should give Nasus a pretty big advantage. And it's also the odd one, and he's a phenomenal jungler. Nasus has been played by him 22 times, where Elise has been played by this person 54 times. So it's actually kind of hard to say who will win this, but I think, you know, just because it's the odd one, we're almost always going to have to go in favor of him. If we take a look at the bottom lane, last but not least, of course, we will have Ashe versus Varus. Ashe mains 80 carry, and so does Varus, so no one's going to have a big advantage, but WildTurtl's only played Ashe for 2 games on this account. I don't know about his main account. Varus has been played by this person 278 times, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's a lot of games. I think that Varus is a much better champion than Ashe, especially later on in the game, so I think I'm going to give the advantage to Varus on this one. If you throw in the mix with the supports, we're going to have Nunu and Janna. Both of them main support, so it's not going to be a huge advantage either way. But Nunu's been played by this person 22 times, where Janna's been played by this person 20 times. I think Janna will most likely come out ahead. So Janna's lane the Janna Varus, just because she has that shield to mitigate a lot of damage that comes out of Ashe, especially with her long range poke. It can be easily shielded. But if you add up all the wins and losses between everybody on both teams, you'll see the red team has a 54.57% on average of winning, where the blue team has a 57.69% chance of winning on average. So it looks like the blue team has about a 3% average gain, which is quite a big number. So let's go ahead and get in the game and see what happens. Hey, what's going on, guys? Strider's back with another episode, another daily episode coming out pretty hard out of here. Wow, we have a lot of fantastic players in this one. BloodWater, TheOddOne's, WildTurtl, just a bunch of ridiculous ones. Oh, missed first blood and everything? No way. Can I go back before anything happened? Aha! I can go back before anything happened. Perfect. Alright, so everyone's level 3. You didn't see the score, anything, and you don't see anything on the right hand side. Ooh, Riven going in real hard in the paint, trying to go after Lysandra. Oh, sorry, not Lysandra. Shyvana? Syndra, jeez. If I could remember names, that would be great. Oh, wow. Trundle actually ends up getting towered over by both the Teemo and... Wow, and bottom lane. What is going on here? Alright, so we have a nice gank coming up here and a huge wither doing so much damage. And yeah, that is just going to be one more auto attack with that blinding dart. And then meanwhile, at the bottom... Or no, it's freaking mid lane. That's what it was. Well, that would be nice. Yeah, the blinding dart picks up the Trundle, and meanwhile in mid we do have a nice little... Ooh, that's a trade. One auto attack really did help. They were able to get away, and that was a really nice exchange there. It sucks that it wasn't for first blood, so I don't think it was worth it per se. But I don't know, anything can happen. I mean, it's all pretty much whatever at most points in time. Whenever you have a 1-for-1, it's almost never worth it. It can be, depending on if you have a really hardcore late game champion, or if the other lane opponent, the opponent you're going up against, is extremely farm heavy. Those are pretty decent reasons to exchange 1-for-1, but it's not typically something you want to do on a regular basis. Just because it will feed them just as much, you'll also lose out on CS, and there's just a couple things that... There's a lot of issues with that, but... Of course, a lot of times when you do a 1-for-1, it's either needed because you're getting ganked, or a lot of times it's just really fun and enjoyable. Oh, we could have another nice little gank here. Is it going to be enough? Quite a bit of damage going down, and yeah, Riven goes almost dead. But is she going to get saved by the Cocoon? Yes, Cocoon just barely picks it up, and a ton of damage now coming out. Not really going to do anything. Nasus is able to get away pretty easily. And wow, Riven again going down super low. Let's see if we can get back to live here at some point in time. We're about 2 minutes behind, so this is going to be a really fast game. No. So, got a whole little Benny Hill situation going on. Wow, the auto attacks, they auto attack almost as fast as they do a late game. Especially Varus. I always forget how slow Varus auto attacks early on in the game. It's ridiculous. I think Ashe, I don't know, I haven't seen Ashe really, I don't know, I haven't seen any significant Ashe play in quite some time. So it kind of sucks, but ooh, nice little bit of damage. Ooh, Varus just barely missed the poke. But man, so much harass coming out from Teemo. Teemo's like the harass king. Also very annoying, but he's doing a great job. Looks like he's going AP Teemo, which is very dangerous. AP Teemo is great because regardless of when you lay the shroom, as long as it's still there, if somebody runs over it, it'll do as much damage as how much AP you have at that time. So if somebody's about to run the shroom and you pop a blue potion, or you get Baron after that, it's gonna do, oh my gosh, a huge gank going down. Oh, a nice repel now going down on Ashe. Is she gonna be able to do anything? No, she's just gonna drop back. And now Riven looks like she may be going down. Yes, great job by Syndra being able to pick it up with the ignite. Almost not getting it though. Looks like it's one of the last ticks that were around. Now the red team is pinging off, trying to get a little bit damage off onto Trundle, and Trundle's gonna take so much damage. I'm not sure exactly why he initiated on that, but now he's stuck between a rock and a really bad dog. Okay, now Nasus. But with this, I mean, he's gonna be able to farm quite a bit. I think this is probably the first time I've ever seen the odd one playing Nasus, now that I think about it. Blue team has already taken down the bottom tower of the red team, which is really good. It's good for them since they're down so much in kills that almost equalized their gold loss. They're now only down by 500 gold instead of like 1500 at 8 minutes. So it could have been a really bad situation for them to be in, but they're trying to equal it out right now. And we'll see if that ends up paying off for them or not. Because there could be a few bad situations in there. Ashe may just be able to free farm and kind of, since she's pretty much tied with Varus right now, it's really difficult to say. Oh, a huge mushroom. That's going to be a lot of damage. But once again, those auto attacks with the poison and the blinding guard. Beautiful CC still coming out from the blue team. Doing so much damage. Once Varus hits level 6, that's going to be a... Oh, he is level 6. Once he gets on that tentacle, the tentacle rape is going to be too strong for that bottom lane. Janna goes in with Tornado. It does land, and yes, tentacle rape does hit. That's going to be a cleanse, and is it going to be enough? Teemo's going to have to flash for this. I don't think he's going to be able to make it. Oh, Elise picks up the kill before he can do anything. And wow, that was an extremely good disengage. Oh, nice job by Riven, but that's going to force the flash out. Gets the stun. Wind Slash does not do enough damage. Oh, but she flashes in for it. Is she going to be able to finish up? Yes, she will. Beautiful play. I don't know, Syndra really needed to start juking towards the tower a little more. I don't feel that was a good decision for her to not do that. Now Varus is going in real hard in the paint. Ends up picking up the kill on the Ashe. Great job. He flashes away. The Wither is still decreasing his attack speed and movement speed by so much. Is he going to be able to pick up anything else? Tailwind from Janna is going to help, but Blood Boil is just a vastly superior ability. Well, in case of running away. Tailwind helps a little bit, but when you have two people Blood Boiled, there's just no contest. It's not going to happen. Dragon is still up. It's been 10 minutes already into the game. Dragon is still up. This is a really interesting situation. Now that the blue team has finally equalized the kills and up by about 1,500 gold, I'm interested to see on what the red team is going to retaliate with. They're really going to need to get this dragon down if they want to get that initial dragon control and potentially take control of the bottom part of the map. They don't have that tower, so it's going to be extremely difficult for them to do, but it still is something that is possible, and it's something that they're going to want to do. Oh, this is really not good. The ultimate now coming out from Trundle. He's doing a ton of damage to the Teemo. Teemo, oh my gosh, he's going to force the tower dive, throws down the ignite and a shroom at the same time, but Trundle is not going to fall for it. He's just going to pop a health potion. And now this could be a bad situation. Nasus in that top lane doing as much as he can. Oh, that is going to be... I don't know if that's going to be enough. He throws down that pillar of ice, but wow, Nasus walks right through it. It's kind of interesting. Huh. That is very interesting. Oh, wow. Trundle's going so low. I'm surprised that he's actually still alive. And it looks like the red team is just going to take down this top tower finally. That's going to be really useful for the red team since they're going to even out the towers and possibly even out the gold at this point. Yeah, but now that they know that the jungler is top, the blue team should be able to safely take down this dragon. This really bad situation. Syndra gets the stun just barely. It was just like the side tail, and Wind Slash not quite going down. Syndra doing as much damage as she can, but it's really not all that effective to the Riven, with her spammable shield and being really annoying. Oh no, this is not good. Riven goes over it. Is he going to be able to survive? Those auto attacks are so much in the blinding dart to finish it up. Riven was not able to finish. All she needed was one auto attack and she would have had it. Very disappointing on Riven's part. Oh, Syndra in a really bad position now, but she could have possibly gotten a stun there. Oh, apparently gets it, but just way on the tail end of that. Syndra's actually only behind by a few CS. Definitely not having as many issues as I thought she would against a Riven. Riven is such a powerful champion. Especially when going 1 versus 1 against her, it's very difficult to just stay with her pace and everything like that. 14 minutes in the game though. Blue team is up by 600 gold. I definitely foresee this to be an excellent match. Four kills to 5. The red team is just slightly ahead, but it's really not going to phase the blue team. Elise actually gets the blue buff. Doesn't really need to give it to anybody else, and that's going to be very strong for her. She's going to be able to spam those spells, get a couple repels off a tad bit quicker, and oh, this could be a bad spot for him to be in, but no, Nasus is easily going to be able to get away. Riven comes out, and wow, there are 3 members of the blue team there. Ashe throws out the hawk shot and was able to get a little bit of vision. Blue team's pinging down their own blue buff. Or blue team, sorry, pinging down the red team's blue buff. See if they're there. Wow, the team was completely out of position. There's nothing he could do. I think he was trying to get to that wall to flash over, but by the time he got there, he was already ignited. There's absolutely no way he was going to be able to make that flash. So, good job by him not using his flash, because if you used it any earlier, it would have wasted. but if he actually did try to use it, he would have been dead anyway without a flash. So Teemo at top, getting behind by about 10 CS and 1 kill. So it's kind of interesting to see how that worked out since he was doing so good at harassing earlier. 2-2-1 versus 1-2-0. Trundle doing pretty good. Oh, Elise doing a ton of damage to Syndra. Wind Slash coming out the flash. Remember, it's going to be a little bit too much. And wow, yeah, she flashes over the Wraiths. Comes out. The Wind Slash wasn't enough to kill her, so she really had to use that flash in order to pick it up. Ooh, Trundle going 1 versus 1 against this Nasus, and I don't think it's working out too well for them. Oh, that was a beautiful ultimate from Janna, being able to disengage that fight and caught the flash from Ashe right away. Wow, that was seriously instant. That was most likely luck, but either way, good job. Blue team is now starting to kind of group up at that mid tower. They really don't want to lose it. They want to kind of push the red team's tower. And that will significantly increase their presence in that bottom lane. As well as the dragon fights should be pretty much under their control. So it's starting to get a tad bit stale. Blue team is was able to pick up 2 kills, and now they're up by about 1,400, 1,500 gold. Still not too much going on, and Nasus is just gonna kind of hang out and mess with them a little bit. It's getting to the point where it's very difficult to kill people, especially with the amount of disengage that the blue team has, but kind of the lack of actual engage. I'm gonna find it very difficult for the blue team to really win this game. The initiation from the red team is pretty nice. It can do a lot of work, plus it has its advantages. There's not much going on. There was a ping off on Baron. It did spawn 3 minutes ago. I wonder if anyone's planning on going for an early one. It doesn't look like anybody really has enough CS to do it. Maybe Riven, but I don't know the other 4 people. Oh man, this is really not good. Elise tried to start tanking the Baron, taking a ton of damage. Oh, I don't know if she's gonna be able to get through it, but it looks like they might. This is a super early Baron, and the red team has clearly no idea about this. It's less than half HP. It's at 2,300, 2,000, 1,900. Are they gonna finish it up? That's the question. It's at 1,200, and is it gonna go down? It's at 1,000 HP. All they need to do is smite it. Oh my gosh, the red team was able to steal it. Oh my gosh. They took way too long. Ashe arrow, beautiful job smashing down that Trundle, kind of saving him. But wow, is he going to be able to finish that up? Oh, nice mushroom. And that's going to be another nice one. Is he going to get a double or triple kill from that? No, he's not able to. Would have been awesome, but unfortunately. Nice exhaust directly on the Varus. Varus is definitely not going to be able to pick it up. That's a double kill for Syndra.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Jeez, that's ridiculous. The red team just came back in a very large fashion.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Blue team has now lost quite a few towers. It's 3-1 now, and the blue team is down by 1 kill, as well as 3,000 gold. 3,000 gold isn't a whole heck of a lot depending on who it's on. If it's on one individual person, yeah, that's quite a bit, but if it's contributed among the 6 really easy time farming. The red team, oh man, I don't know what the red team's gonna do. I don't know if they're going to continue to push really hard or if they're just gonna kind of stall it out and stall out the Baron. But it would be nice if they could potentially try to get that dragon control. It has spawned. Oh, this is not good for Teemo. Teemo is going to be forced out of that position. And wow, Teemo almost gets away. Holy cow, that was almost a very dead Teemo. And that's going to be 9-9 on Dragons. Ooh, that's not good. Riven taking a little bit of damage from
Red team's turret has been
those.
destroyed.
This could be good. The red team does finally lose a tower, a second one. It's gonna be the top lane. Ashe still throwing out those volleys, and she has 0 kills, 0 assists. She's really not doing all that much. Ooh, a nice arrow coming down, but it is going to force out the cleanse. There's not really anything that they can do about that. Her crystal arrow is still on a longer cooldown than the cleanse, so I don't know why she keeps going for the Varus. So it's like the second or third time she's done it. Oh, Teemo in a really tough position, trying to throw them down. He's going to get that blinding dart on him, and wow, the ultimate from Syndra does so much damage. Able to pick it up for the kill. Riven coming in. Oh, gets the stun. Tries to go directly onto Nocturne and falls down pretty quickly. Ooh, Kaylin is going down. The Varus' tentacle rape, doing a great job keeping people stunned, but Varus. Once again, the game is relatively even. The only thing that the red team is really winning by right now is towers, and that's they're only winning by 2 towers. Those 2 towers would almost make it completely even as far as score goes. Kills are even. Items are relatively evenly matched. Death cap onto Teemo already, and the Blade of the Ruin can come down for Trundle. I gotta say, I don't really like the Spirit Visage on Elise all that much. I don't exactly know why a lot of people seem to get it when she's in the jungle. I think a lot of it may just be the fact that there are 2 AP champions on the blue team. Well, technically they're almost all magic. Oh, sorry, on the red team there's 2. Then you have Nunu, who's mostly magic, and nice job. That's a huge engage going directly on. Ooh, the stun landing right onto her, followed up by the arrow, and that could be a huge engage. That's like a full 4 second. They need to start channeling it, but ooh, not happening. The blinding dart is going to help, but the kill will end up going to Nunu. Trundle is from behind. He's going to jump directly onto that Syndra as soon as she pops out, but she's in a pretty tough position. Meanwhile, Riven destroys that Nunu, and yeah, that is going to be a beautiful pickup for Trundle. Blue team really doing a great job on the tentacle rape, landing right onto him, and that is going to be another kill. Varus picking that one up. He's 3-1-3 at this point, but he is still down by about 30 CS. Blue team picks up another tower, and this is not a good situation for the red team to be in. Trundle tanked it for a while. Is it going to be enough, though?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
They were easily able to push that back. So 4 towers to 5. Ashe still doing a great job. She's pushing as much as she can, but I don't know how effective that is actually going to be. Yeah, she's going to have to run away from that Elise now. There's nothing. Without her in that fight, I think if she was there, they could have kited much, much better. The blue team just has so many advantages as far as kiting goes with Varus, Riven, Elise, Trundle, and Janna. I mean, all of them have some pretty nice area CC, or area coverage. So their CC zoning ability their capability is so freaking high. It's very difficult to lock them down, and it's very difficult to keep them in the spot that you want them to be, or it's very hard to catch them out of position without them easily just being able to use one spell to get out of there. So, oh, now Ashe is caught out of position, getting absolutely obliterated by this Trundle, but now, oh my gosh, he's going down, and the arrow does land. Elise lands Cocoon, and is she going to be going onto him? I don't know what's going to happen. The stun goes down, but Elise does dodge it, and Syndra picks it up with her ultimate, and that's a really nice pickup for them. A nice Wither combination coming out, but wow, the rest of the blue team is there and ready to rumble. Ooh, really close landing that minion. I like Syndra just throwing away minions and stuff. It's pretty funny. Although the balls that are floating around her look a little odd right now. They're kind of like jerky, it seems. They're not as fluid or smooth as like the red buff per se, or Janna's little bird. Just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't seem fluid. Like, look at it, they look a little like the frame rate's all weird. Everything else looks perfectly fine. I don't know. Anyway, oh, Nunu going in for a huge absolute zero, does like 0 damage. Absolute 0 damage. Yeah, Nunu support kind of sucks in that case. I really like Nunu as AP though. He's freaking hilarious. He can just spam those ice blasts and there's nothing they can do about it. Oh, Ashe is in a pretty tough position if that go. Yeah, Varus gets off Tentacle Rape on her. She is donezo. But the blue team is retreating. They do notice that there is the cavalry on the way. 3 members of the red team now at the top lane. They kind of want to push that as much as possible and kind of keep Baron clear. But now that they see that the jungler is up top, but for the red team, once again, Elise is going to have a free dragon. And yeah, that's exactly what she needed to do. That's the second time that's happened twice now. It seems as if Nasus may not be a full-time. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's the odd one. I don't know why he keeps going top when the dragon's up. They know it's a really easy take, especially at 28 minutes in the game. It's so easy to take down that dragon that he should just be camping it at that point and getting the gold. Because they just keep losing their advantage. If they would have got 2 of those dragons instead of that blue team, that would be like almost a 4,000 gold swing, because it would take away 2 from the blue and added 2 to the red. Syndra now in a pretty tough position, gets a stun, and beautiful, the ultimate, yes, it will pick it up, but it goes over to the fabled Teemo. Biggest troll in League of Legends. Ooh, Nasus in a pretty tough position. A beautiful stun right into a huge amount of CC. Riven, is she going to be able to get out of there? She is able to bunny hop her way out. And I don't know if anything's going to happen from this. Oh yeah, Elise goes up, but she's going to repel right back down and die eventually. No, she actually got out. She was able to repel to one of the minions in the lane, which is really nice. But now the red team has a free Baron. Trundle is dead. He's not the jungler though. Nasus has a smite, Nunu has his consume, I'm assuming. And this is going to be a very, very fast Baron. Yeah. So fast. That is the second Baron that the red team has gotten. This is a really dangerous situation for the blue team to be in. But the red team really needs to go back. They need to just push the lanes real quick, go back, buy, and then force a push. They can force an engage either at top lane, and top lane is a huge creep wave, so they can apply pressure bottom while the blue team is distracted with that top lane. Trundle going hardcore, trying to get out the Syndra. Is Syndra going to be able to get away? She is able to get a slow, and wow, those are so many slows coming out from everybody on the red team. With the Ice Blast and as well as the Mushrooms. Syndra picks it up with her ultimate. Now she's finally going to go back. Oh, and the arrow hits directly onto Janna. That's going to be a really nice one. And yes! Teemo just barely picks it up once again. blinding darts, deadly. Deadly blinding darts. Wow, this game is so back and forth, but it looks like the red team is finally starting to take command. And yeah, that is going to be the first inhibitor tower, followed shortly by the actual inhibitor itself. Ooh, that's not good. The cocoon actually does miss. That is not good. Yeah, Elise is going to drop right back down where she was. She will fall very quickly. And now what is the red team to do? Are they going to back again? It looks like they will end up backing again. Ooh, Ashe is getting completely captured. Trying to kill the Varus. Almost gets it. So freaking close. One more auto attack and he would have been dead. And a beautiful 2-for-1. Man, Ashe just came so close. Those crits were so OP. One more crit instead of a regular auto attack would have been phenomenal in that particular case, but it just didn't work out the way she wanted it to, obviously. Ooh, Syndra throws down the ult once again. Now that Leandra's Torment is actually burning damage for Riven. She's going to use her shield to kind of prevent that. Varus picking up that red buff. Finally, he's still 3-1-4. He was 3-1-3 like 12 minutes ago, so he's gotten 1 assist. It's been relatively slow. Oh man, Teemo got the blue buff. You know what that means? More mushrooms. Blue team is getting into a weird position right now. They're kind of zoned out of their jungle. Red team's starting to get wards all over the place, or mushrooms rather, all over the place, getting ample vision, and even if they lose vision, it's going to be a lot of damage that they're taking as well. Wow, so much damage coming at Ashe. That was like 2 auto attacks and absolutely obliterated Riven down to half HP. Super minions are starting to pour in, but it doesn't look like the the red team is even following up on it at all. Yeah, this is a real dangerous situation for Trundle being. That is going to be a freaking easy pickup. Once again, going to the Teemo. Nice. Oh, this is going to be really dangerous. Syndra. Yeah, falls down so quickly. Actually falls to Varus. But in the meantime, red team is pushing this top lane so fast.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on still. The blue team really doesn't want to give up. They're doing a great job. Wow, Ashe gets caught out of position. Forced to use her flash. Almost dies in that exchange. Doesn't have barrier up quite yet, but she will almost have it up. With the items that she has, there's not much lifesteal going on. Oh, that's not good. Huge, huge mushroom. Taking Elise down to almost half HP. Trundle's going for the slow directly onto Nunu. I don't think Nunu's the best option, but he does get withered out of the way, and the red team once again going for the dragon.
Slay the dragon.
Oh, huge engage now coming out. Elise drops down. Ooh, she's gonna go to the red and try to get away. But wow, that is gonna be a beautiful kill on Trundle. Oh no, Ashe lands the arrow. Is he gonna meet up? Yes, the ultimate from Syndra picks up Riven, and that's a huge pickup for them. They really need to keep killing that Riven as much as possible. Varus, ooh, ends up falling down to the Ashe.
Blue team's inhibitor is spawning soon.
Yeah, this is a rough situation. The red team is just clearing out the entire base of the blue team. 16 kills to 22, almost technically go up there.
Inhibitor has been destroyed.
It's not going to be.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And this is going to definitely be the game. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing that they could have done any different. There's just no way. They did a phenomenal job, like, coming back. They started off a little rough. Blue team came back, and then the red team just, like, completely lost it. I thought they basically threw the game at that point. But they were able to come back, and they were able to do a very decisive victory. So overall, you know, congratulations to the red team, and GG to the blue team. Again, if you guys like my videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you, yeah, especially if you want to see more, because I come out with daily videos, daily content, so it's always really fun. But also, if you guys have any requests for champions or players that you want to see, make sure to let me know in the comment section below, and I will most definitely try to record those players or champions. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.